Anti-government protests like this one have been a regular part of life in Port-au-Prince in recent months. Protesters have focused on Haiti's president, Michel Martelly. The former singer-turned-politician came to power in a troubled election a few months after the earthquake. But his term has been marked by tension with Parliament, with enmity that stretches back years.
He was asked in 1997, hypothetically, if he would ever become president of Haiti, what would he do? He said, well, one of the first things I would do would be to close down the parliament.
Years of friction have finally come to a head. President Martelly and Parliament have been unable to agree on terms for new elections, and Parliament's mandate expires on January the 12th, which by chance is also the 5th anniversary of the earthquake. If this goes ahead, Martelly would get to rule by decree, something former State Department analyst Robert Maguire says worries many Haitians.
They don't want him to be able to rule by decree because I think they fear that he will be out of control and his worst instincts will take over, and those worst instincts being ones that are not very supportive of democratic institutions or process.
As the deadline approaches, moves have been made to reach a compromise, including this key recommendation from a commission appointed by the president.
The application of the solution demands sacrifices from all sides. The sacrifice required of the Prime Minister is to understand that today his resignation constitutes an essential element in the search for a solution.
Prime Minister Laurent Lamotte did indeed resign, with this man, Evans Paul, now nominated to replace him. But he and his cabinet still need to be confirmed by Parliament by January the 12th. Time is ticking, though a deal is still possible.
It will be very difficult for these parties to agree with each other because they are not used to compromising. But if they can, and this is in the 11th hour, so maybe they will, then I think this opens the road to the possibility of further democratic institution strengthening in Haiti in the future.
5 years on from the earthquake, Haiti's politics are much like its political buildings, still very much a work in progress.